Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the next video in my Hitting the Mark series. Today is going to be about the problem of how easy it is to fall into the sin of lust. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, when it comes to pornography specifically, it's in some way, shape, or form everywhere. Doesn't matter if you're looking for it on purpose or you stumble across it on a doing something completely different, or heck, even just watching a movie and some scene comes up you either didn't know about or you forgot about or whatever. Maybe you even knew that was coming. But it's everywhere. And for guys especially, it's really that can be really difficult if you're trying to stay away from it, if you're trying to keep out of that. I'm speaking from my own experience and to myself when I say that how widely available it is can make it really difficult to keep away from it with something as simple as searching something on Amazon or eBay or whatever, or YouTube. And that can be a way of missing the mark. And it's a really easy one to do. It's really, it's an easy one. And the same is true for an archer. When he's practicing with his bow, a lot of times he's gonna miss. He'll be aiming. He thinks he's aiming for his intended target, but the arrow just goes right by, or it goes into something completely different that he wasn't trying to hit. And even a seasoned archer would miss sometimes. A beginner would more likely than not is going to miss a lot. And so with practice, years and years and years of practice for an archer to advance from beginner to an expert. And the same is true when dealing with lust and pornography and all the related junk. It takes effort, it takes concentration, and sometimes it takes going to someone and asking for guidance, asking for tips, like for an archer, maybe how you might go to a more experienced archer and he'll ask, "This is happening. What am I doing wrong? What can I do differently? What would you do?" And guys, it's important to have someone in your life, whether it's a friend, a spouse, pastor, whoever, to go to make sure that you don't fall so easily into this trap that is so widely available and so easily set up. And it really is set up. It's an industry. It's not just a little thing that pops up every now and again. It's a whole industry. And that's why it's everywhere. And nothing is being done to stop it, except for those who really see what kind of harm it does. So, forgive me, that was a little bit rambly, but I think that should get my point across. It's really difficult these days to not fall into the sin of pornography or anything else related to it. Thoughts that might come into your head because you saw something, or something or someone you might start thinking about that you otherwise wouldn't. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm still struggling through it myself. It's going to be really a lifelong process. Even if I'm away from it for a long time, it's always going to be there. Not necessarily me always stumbling, but the temptation's always going to be there. Whether it's in a movie, on your phone, on YouTube, in a commercial, it's always going to be there, just waiting to entice you. And believe me, that's an enticement you don't want to accept, because it's going to be real. Because it'll lead you down a rabbit hole that's going to be really tough to get back out of. And if you do get sucked into it, you can climb out. You're going to get dirty. You might even get hurt crawling back out. But it's possible. So anyway, my encouragement for anybody watching this, again, just because it's out there and it's really hard doesn't mean that it's not impossible to do something about it. And again, speaking for myself as well. Alright, well, I think that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in my next video.